I've just heard about the death of President Nasser. I met President Nasser in Cairo in 1959, and I, of course, regret very much that he's died. He was an attractive individual. I recall that the way he lived was very impressive in a modest house that typical of our own suburbs that I would estimate would cost somewhere in the neighborhood of $40,000, $50,000. And his whole demeanor was extremely simple and easy, and his manner. At that time, our relations were, of course, much better than they've been in recent years. He had, I believe, the support of his own people. It was dramatically, I think, demonstrated after the '67 war. He had we would call it, I guess, charisma, politically speaking. He was an ardent nationalist, and I hope very much that his successor, the vice president, will assume the office and the transition of power will take place peaceably, particularly because of the very critical situation in the Middle East at the present time. President Nasser had committed himself to negotiate the war, the differences with Israel in the Middle East, and had the support of King Hussein. I very much hope that his successor and his country will follow that policy and that the negotiations may be resumed.
Do you think that Nasser's passing could turn Egypt into a satellite state even more closely aligned to the Soviet Union?
Well, this, as I say, I hate to speculate about it. I don't know. I don't know who's going to succeed him. I don't think Nasser was ideologically committed to the communist world or to others. He was an independent in this connection. As I said, he was an ardent nationalist above everything else, and in a sense belonged to that same area, a group of uncommitted nations that Tito does. He and Tito were quite